Good Monday morning motivation. I hope you had a great week and a great weekend as we start off this new week. Let me pose a question to you this morning. Do you ever feel like you don't have enough to give, whether it's time, energy, resources, and you feel like your life doesn't matter or it doesn't have purpose? Because listen, just making money, which is like really important because it's nice to keep the lights on, it's nice to be able to eat, it's nice to be able to, have transportation. But I'm wondering if you ever feel like you don't have enough to give because, you're stretched to the limit. But I want to just pose a question to you as well as maybe challenge you all at the same time because I've seen time and time again when you need someone to do something, whether it's organizations, whether it's churches, whether it's sports teams, whether it's fire department, all kinds of organizations. You can't find anyone to volunteer or people don't follow through and they always say they don't have time. But that's really not true because if you really need someone to do it, find the busiest person in that organization, in church or anything else. That's the one you probably can count on because they've learned how to maximize, they've learned how to sacrifice, they've learned how to get things done efficiently with less time. And maybe today you're one of those individuals who aren't giving enough and not doing enough. And you've used the line like, I can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But you've got to choose today. Just as in Holy Scripture, there was a little boy who didn't have much, right? And the Scripture says in the Gospels, John of 6th chapter, 9th verse says, there was a young boy with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what good is that with this huge crowd? They were looking at the disciples like, here's a boy, he's got 2 fish, he's got 5 loaves. We got to feed 5,000. There were 5,000 men there, never mind the women and children. So we're talking probably close to 10, if not much more than 10 to 15,000 people. And God shows us in His Scripture, anyone who is willing to give whatever they have, as small as it might be, He can maximize it and do great things because it all starts with attitude. It really does start with attitude. And I wonder if we'd be willing today to say, hey, whatever I have to give, it can be time. Listen, you can find time. You can find a half hour to volunteer. You can find an hour or 2 here and there. You can make a difference. You and I both can make a difference. I want to encourage and challenge you this week to really put effort forward. Stop making excuses because we all can do that. We all can make an excuse why we can't. But choose to give of yourself and say, I want my life to have purpose. I want my life to have, reason for existence. Many of you saw, social media this past week, all the events we were doing, activities and whatnot. We loaded up close to 100 bags for our the residents living in our senior care facilities. And by the donations and by people, everyone working together to sacrifice, to give, to donate, and to load up close to 100 bags, we were able to bless. But there was even a greater picture. When you saw us loading it up, we had guys from the fire department, Company 4, come help out. And you know how fast those bags got loaded up into the vehicle? Because we created a train, we worked together. Many hands make a job lighter. So consider that this week. Let your hands get into the game. Make your life get into the game. It's your choice. It's my choice what I want to do. I feel I still don't do enough. I want to do more this week. I want to make a difference in someone's life, in an organization, or wherever God places me. So listen, if I see you on the streets of Garfield, be sure to wave, be sure to shout, be sure to beep. I hope you have a fantastic week. And listen, make your life matter for more than just the day-to-day grind of making money and paying the bills and paying the mortgage, paying the rent, paying the, whatever. Let's make our lives matter in kids' lives and people's lives and beyond. So have a great week. I hope it's just an amazing week this week. God bless you all.